everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Today I'm going to be doing a part 2 to my relationship Q&A that I did. I'm not actually too sure how long ago it would have been that I did it now, but yeah, this is going to be part 2, so it's obviously different questions and stuff. I did ask you guys to ask me questions on Instagram, so if you ever want to be involved in a video like this, then follow me on Instagram. I'll always just ask it on my stories. You can turn on my story notifications and stuff if you want as well. But yeah, I got quite a few questions. I think there's going to be 11 or 12 or something, so I'm just going to jump right into it. So I've just got them all on my phone and I'll just be reading from there. The first one is, are you in a new relationship? No. I got asked this in my, no, it was just my life update. I got asked this as well. No, I'm not in a new relationship. I am as single can be. Yeah, definitely not in a new relationship at all. Yeah, haven't been in a relationship for probably nearly a year now, which is a bit insane. I am as single can be, unfortunately. The next question is, what is your type? So I didn't actually think I had a type until I looked back at, like, well, I've only got like 3 exes. One of them's like completely different to the rest, but then the other 2 were tall, dark hair, with blue eyes. And now if anybody asks me my type, I say that. I'm like 5'6", 5'7", so I'm quite tall for a girl. Sorry if you can hear the dog barking in the background, it's one of my neighbour's dogs. One of my exes is completely different to that, but yeah, I don't know, I think it is. It's just tall, dark hair, blue eyes, tanned as well, but yeah, I'm like 5'6", 5'7", I'm quite tall for a girl, so definitely need you to be taller than me anyways. Yeah, I don't know, some boys that are like smaller like I do find really bonny, and I'm like, oh yeah, like they're nice, but yeah, I don't know, just when I look back at my exes and stuff, it's tall, dark hair, blue eyes, so that's always what I'll say my type is. The next question I've actually just answered that is, how many relationships have you had? I'll say 3. Obviously there was like stupid like primary school ones or whatever, but 3 like actual proper relationships. One when I was 15, another when I was 15, and one when I was 17. Yeah, so yeah, I think my first one lasted maybe 4 months or something, and second one was about a year. Yeah, just under a year, and third one was my most recent one obviously, and I think that was about 1.5 years, so yeah, 3 proper relationships, I'll say. The next question is, do you believe in love at first sight? I want to say no, because I think it's a bit cliche and a bit just like cringe, but I actually do. I do think that you can just see somebody straight away, have a conversation with them and completely fall in love. It happened to me when I was younger. That's really how all my relationships started, to be fair. It was like just talking to each other and then just like it progressed into a relationship. But yeah, I definitely will say yes, as it's happened to me. But yeah, I do think it's real. I don't think it happens to everybody. I do think some people have to be worked on a little bit more, so you might not like want to be in a relationship with them right away, but you will, like you'll end up being in a relationship with them later on. So yeah, I do believe in love at first sight. The next question is, what do you look for in a relationship? Really just the basics. Really the basics. Don't be horrible to me, you have to be nice. That's really about it, just kind of the basic stuff that you would expect from a relationship anyways, I think. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything like specific I would look for in a relationship. I just want you to be nice. Don't treat me like, can't swear, but don't treat me like that. Don't treat me badly, basically. Yeah, don't treat me badly. Respect me and our relationship, and I'm sure we'll be just fine. Yeah, sorry, that must be the most boring answer to give. There really isn't anything specific I look for in a relationship, so yeah, sorry, that's my answer. The next question is, what gives you the ick in a relationship? I don't know, like, there's a few things, like, when they're like too nice. That probably sounds really bad, but when they're too nice, I'm like, Maybe when like they wear like the same outfit every day, like yeah, I would just say that, just when they're too nice or too full of themselves. I hate people that are full of themselves. Like simmer. You're not Zac Efron, so just do pipe down. Which is weird because Zac Efron's small, or I think he's only like 5'7". 5'7". I'm gonna Google it. How tall is Zac Efron? Yeah, he's 5'8". So he's not that tall either, but I love him. Yeah, but just like pipe down, mate. You're not Zac Efron, so yeah. And I think that's it. Yeah, probably when they're too nice, when they're too full of themselves, or if they're just cocky, like about girls, if you know what I mean. Like, oh, I've slept with this many people, or oh, I've done this with this person, and you're just like, I don't care. And like face bothered. No. Yeah. That's probably my answer to that. So the next question is, what do you consider cheating and have you ever cheated? I have never cheated, I never will cheat. I think it's disgusting. If you do cheat, you're just a horrible person and we'll never understand it ever. But you know, whatever. I don't think there's any need in cheating at all. I think you can easily break up with somebody, you don't want to be with them, which you obviously don't if you're going to cheat. Then I think you could just break up with them, get with somebody else, you'll be fine. Nobody that's going to be annoyed about it, she'll be single, do what you want. No need in cheating at all. No, it doesn't matter how drunk you are, how drunk the other person was, whatever. No, how angry you were at your partner. No, I'll never cheat, we'll never understand cheating. But what I consider cheating is just like entertaining, probably just like entertaining somebody else. Like meeting up with somebody else, being like shady, like lying about like where you are and stuff, lying about if there's like girls at parties and stuff. I wouldn't consider that cheating, I just think it's bad things to do in a relationship. But yeah, cheating's just kind of entertaining anybody else. I think people know what they're doing. Boys like to play stupid and pretend like, oh, I didn't even know you would be annoyed if I did this, and it's like, we did. I don't think boys are as stupid as they like to make us think that they are. I think boys know exactly what they're doing. Yeah, I just kind of think like there's not any need in it at all. Yeah, like you know what you're doing. I think like if you are messaging somebody else in a way that you wouldn't want your partner to message, say like another boy or girl, don't do it. Just if you wouldn't be happy with it being done to you, don't do it to other people, is what I think. And yeah, I just consider cheating anything that's like entertaining somebody else while you're in a relationship. I just would say that's cheating. But no, I've never cheated, and yeah, entertaining anybody else is why I would consider cheating. Somebody else asked, what do you consider a healthy relationship? I guess just when you're like completely happy with the person. Like obviously it's different right at the start when you're just kind of like seeing each other and like you're still kind of like maybe like meshing other people or whatever, but like when you're like in a relationship and you like want to be with this one person, yeah, I just think when you're just genuinely happy, I think when you do like equal amounts of things for each other, I know it's not about what you do for each other in a relationship, but I just mean like when you are like balanced, if that makes sense. So like like I kind of think like if I drive to get the food, you can pay for the food, or if you drive to get the food, I'll pay for the food. I just think stuff like that is just, again, it's not really a healthy, that's not to do with being like in a healthy relationship. It's quite a hard question because I think everyone will have quite a different answer. But yeah, I just think when you're balanced with each other, you're completely happy, you trust the other person completely. Don't be with somebody you don't trust. There is not one point in it. You're going to turn yourself into a psycho, and yeah, it's not fun. So yeah, just as long as you trust the person you're with and are completely happy in your relationship, I would consider that a healthy relationship. Somebody asked, opinion on boys liking other girls' pictures. I don't have an issue with it unless, one, they've been involved with the girl before, or two, it's like a bikini photo or something. I don't think yeah, I don't think you should be liking photos like that when you're in a relationship. And yeah, if you've been involved with the girl before, I don't think you should be liking their photos, but otherwise I'm not really that bothered. Like if you're liking like Molly May's photos, clearly I'm not Molly May. Would love to be her, but I'm not her. I'm not going to be that bothered. Like, she's a influencer, like, yeah. No, I don't think there's an issue in liking other girls' photos or boys' photos, unless, as I said, you've been involved with the person before, or it's like a revealing photo. Yeah. Next question is, what would your ideal relationship look like? And I just put in brackets like age to get married and have kids, etc., just because I assumed that was kind of what the question meant. I kind of want to be with somebody for maybe 3 or 4 years, so I'll be 20 in July. So yeah, maybe by the time I'm like 24, I'd like to be engaged, 25 married, and then have kids then would be my ideal relationship. Obviously you can't plan these things, and you don't know when you're going to meet somebody or when things like that will happen. But yeah, I think meet somebody 23, 24, be engaged, get married 24, 25, and then have kids. Yeah, that would be my ideal relationship. I just kind of assumed that was what your question meant. I'm really sorry if that's not what you meant. But yeah, I just kind of assumed that's what it meant. But yeah, engaged by 23, 24, married by 24, 25, and then have kids after. Then the last question is, after someone has broken up with their partner, how long would you wait until you ask them out? This is a really hard question as well, because I think sometimes people are done with the relationship like way before they actually leave the person. So you could have split up with somebody in like June, but you've really been done with them in your head since January. Like, so that's already kind of like 6 months that you've been like, ugh, like, and I know you shouldn't do that, I know you should just break up with them, but I don't know, like, I don't know, I think it's different for everyone, and everyone's relationship's a lot different to obviously everyone else's. I don't think I would get into another relationship until like at least a few months, like 3 or 4 months. Is that really quick? People are probably going to comment being like, whoa, calm down. But yeah, as I said, it depends obviously, because people do get sick of their partner way before they actually leave them. So yeah, I don't think there's anything, I don't think there's any such thing as moving on too quick, because I do think that sometimes, especially I think in girls, when girls break up with somebody, I think they've been done for a long time, they've just not actually done it. Like, and I'm sure that's actually like a fact, like I'm sure that is actually like a thing. Yeah, so I really do think it depends on, like, I don't know, I don't think there's like an exact time frame, I guess. As I said, everyone's different and everyone's relationship's different, and everyone's relationship ends in different ways. So for example, if you were wanting to ask somebody out whose ex cheated on them and that was why the relationship ended, I think they might be a bit more hurt, so they might not want to move on as fast. Whereas like somebody that broke up with their ex and didn't want to be with the other person, if you wanted to ask them out, then they're going to be a bit quicker to get into a new relationship, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I just think everyone's different. I don't think there's an exact time frame, but for me personally, I would say maybe about 3 or 4 months or something. Yeah, I think that's really all. Yeah, that is all of the questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. As I said at the start, if you do want to be involved in videos like this, then you can follow my Instagram. It's always down below. It's _ cara mceachern. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe as well. We're nearly at 200 subscribers. I think I'm at like 182 or something. Let me see. Yeah, 182 subscribers. Yeah, if we could get to 200 by the end of March, I would be really appreciative. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video.